Hello children, I'm Nisha here from Mangala Vidya Mandira. Children, hope you all are doing good at home. So in the last lesson, what we have learned children, we have learned unit number 3, and in that lesson, in that unit, we have learned a poem named Little by Little. So today in this video, we are going to start with the new lesson. In the same unit, we are going to start with the new lesson. So what is the name of the lesson children? The name of the lesson is The Enormous Turnip. What is the name of the lesson? The Enormous Turnip. Enormous means big, very huge, and turnip means it is a name of a vegetable which is seen to be grown under the ground. Okay, so the entire story is revolved around a huge turnip. So shall we start with the lesson children? So open page number 26 in your textbook. So the name of the lesson is, again I am repeating, The Enormous Turnip. Once upon a time, an old man planted some turnip seed. Okay, what happened? Once upon a time there was an old man, so he has grown some turnip seeds under the ground. The turnip seeds grew and grew. So what happened? The day by day, month by month, the turnip seeds started growing. I want to pull up the enormous turnip, said the old man. Now the old man is ready to pull that turnip. He thought, okay, it's a long time I have planted this seed, so it must have turned into a turnip plant. So he wanted to pull that plant. So he wanted to see how long the turnip will be, how huge the turnip would have become. The old man pulled and pulled, but he could not pull up the enormous turnip. So what happened? He tried pulling it up, but since he's an old man, he is not able to do it. He is trying every day, is coming and trying it, but he was not able to pull the turnip from the ground. I will help you, said the old woman. The old man and the old woman pulled and pulled, but they could not pull up the enormous turnip. So what happened when he was pulling it up? An old lady saw that. So she told, "No worry, I will also help you." So she came forward and she was ready to help him, and even she pulled it out along with him, but it was failed. They were not able to pull it outside. A boy came. "We want to pull up that enormous turnip," said the old woman. "I will help you," said the boy. So the boy came and asked, "What happened? What you are doing?" So the old woman told, "We want to pull this enormous turnip up, but it's not coming out." So the boy said, "No worries, I will help you out." Next page number 27. The old man and the old woman and the boy pulled and pulled, but they could not pull up the enormous turnip. So now what happened? The old man, the old woman, and the boy all together they started pulling out the turnip, but unfortunately it had not come out. It was there only. A girl came. "We want to pull up that enormous turnip," said the boy. "I will help you," said the girl. Now the girl also came and she saw this old man, old woman, and the boy is pulling something, but they are not able to do it. So she asked, "What happened? Like, what you are doing?" So the boy said, "Like, we wanted to pull this turnip up, but we are not able to do it." So the girl said, "No worries, I will help you." The old man and the old woman and the boy and the girl pulled and pulled. Up came the enormous turnip. So what happened? All together means all the four had started pulling out the turnip, and suddenly the entire huge turnip, the enormous turnip came out. "We will help you to eat the enormous turnip," said the old woman and the boy and the girl, and they did. So what the old woman, boy and the girl told to the old man, "Okay, since we have taken it out, we are ready to help you out to eat also." So they all together had the turnip. They all together ate the turnip. So this is the story about. So children, the moral of the story is, like anything in life, if we all together work together, we can definitely achieve it. We can definitely get the success. It's almost like a teamwork. So that is the story about. This story is purely based on the teamwork. Moving to the exercise children. Now here, reading is fun. Before that, I will just go with the new words children. Enormous. Okay, enormous means very large. The second word is turnip. As I told you, it's a name of a vegetable. Old man, old woman, pulled. Pulled means to move in a specific direction. Something you are moving into a specific direction. So now children, let's have a look for the question answer. Reading is fun. Now the question is, very first question is, what did the old man plant? Okay, what did the old man plant, children? The old man planted turnip seeds. What did he planted? He planted turnip seeds. Why was it difficult for the old man to pull up the turnip? Because it was very large in size, so that's the reason it was becoming difficult for the old man to pull it out. Who helped him to pull up the enormous turnip? Who helped him? There was an old lady, there was a boy, and there was a girl who had helped the old man to pull up the enormous turnip. Who ate the enormous turnip? Now, who ate it finally? Finally, a girl, old woman, boy, and the old man. All four together, they ate the turnip. So, this is the question answer. Moving to the next one, children. Name and draw 4 vegetables that are pulled from the earth. So now what you have to do, there is a 4 box given, children. So you have to draw 4 vegetables name. You have to draw 4 vegetable as well as you have to name them in your own language. If not in your own language, you can write in English also. Suppose like what all vegetables you can get it from the ground, that you have to draw here. Suppose onion is there, potatoes are there, then radish is there, carrot is there, any of the vegetable which is grown under the ground, that you can draw as well as you can color it, and you can give the name also. This exercise you have to do it by yourself. Moving to the next main, let's go for shopping. How many vegetables can you find in this maze? Draw a circle around each word. 7 has been done for you. So here in this puzzle, in this crossword, there are many vegetables name is hidden. So what you have to do, you have to find it out. Like the vegetable name is already given, you need to find it out. One they have already done for you, that is potato, that is already done for you. Remaining like carrot, peas, beans, turnip, tomato, you need to find it out from the puzzle. Okay, this maze is there, from that you have to find it out. This exercise you have to do it by yourself. Moving to the next main, children. Open page number 30. So what is there in page number 30? A game of opposites. So children, here you have to find opposite words. So what you are going to find? Opposite words, you need to find it out from here. So first one is, the entire class can be divided into 2 groups. Now it's an activity, children. So since the class is not on, we will be just doing it here. Okay, in the textbook only you have to do it. The first one is pull. The example what they have given, pull. What is the opposite of pull? Pull opposite is push. Then other one is black. Black opposite is white. Then the next one, true. True opposite is false. And then right, wrong. So this is how the game goes on. Some words are suggested here. You may pick up some words from the lessons. So here also few words they have given in blue color. So what you have to do, you have to just find the opposite words. Like far, what is the opposite of far? It will be near. Then good, bad, dark, light, up, down, old. It can be new as well as it can be young. So these are the opposite words, children. What we have to do, we have to write it in the classwork. Later on I will be sharing the PDF. In that we will be sharing the, what I will do, I will share the opposite words also. Now moving to an activity. Activity is grow a plant. So what you have to do, the steps are given here. So you have to just grow a plant. This activity, children, you have to do it and post it in the group. Don't forget to post it in the group. It's very simple activity. Line the blotting paper inside the glass. You have to just take a glass. You have to place the blotting paper inside it, and some sand you have to put. After that you have to pour little water and make the sand wet. Then some seeds, any seeds you can place, any seeds you can grow into that. See that the seeds are separate from each other. Okay, you just don't have to throw the seeds down. You have to separate the seeds and grow, and you have to separate the seeds and grow it nicely. See how the roots and shoots of the seeds grow. Within a week you can find small shoots coming out of the seeds. So this activity you have to do it by yourself. Moving to the next main, make a friendship salad. Things required is, like it's a salad, what you have to do, children, few vegetables you have to take, that already they have given here. You have to just wash, cut, and then you have to squeeze some lemon juice on the top, then salt, and mix it well and share it with your brother or sister. Since you don't have friends right now, as we are not there in the school, so you have to just share this activity with your brother or sister. Let's write. How do you like to eat these vegetables, raw or cooked? So now few vegetables name has been given here. So you just have to find it out whether you like to eat these vegetables raw as well as cooked. So few vegetables names are carrot, turnip, potato, onion and beans. So here you have to just put a tick mark like carrot, whether you like to eat raw or cooked. So if you like to eat raw, just tick there. Okay, in the same way this activity also you have to do it by yourself. Name 4 vegetables you ate last week. Write their names. So children, you need to remember which all activities, like almost 4 vegetables names you have to write down. So what you had in the last week. Moving on to the next main, complete this column. So there are 2 columns, children. It is basically singular or plural. So one and many. When there is one and many, it's very simple. You have to just add s. Okay, when there is many, you have to just add s. So here carrot is given, so you will be adding s to that. If more than one means it becomes many. So what you have to do, you have to just add s and it will become carrots. In the same way, turnips, onions. Now in the case of potato and tomato, because the word ends by o, so whenever the words ends by o, what you have to do, children, you have to add es. Okay, you need to remember tomato, potato, you need to add es. Don't add s alone, you have to add es. So this exercise is also over. Moving to the next main, it is the last main, children. It's a vocabulary. One word in each of the following sets is different from the other. Circle the odd one out. So children, there are few names like vegetable name they have given, animals their name they have given, trees they have given, flowers they have given, birds also they have given. So almost 5 names are given. You just have to find it out which is the odd one from these names. This also exercise you have to do it by yourself. So children, if you have any doubt in this lesson, you may post it in the group. Now in this video, since the lessons are very small, I will be continuing with one more poem also as well as one more lesson also. So shall we start with the next poem, children? The next poem is Sea Song, Unit 4, Sea Song. Okay. So it's a very beautiful poem. It's a poem about a boy. It describes like a young boy who found a seashell on the shore which was lying there wrapped in the sand. So this poem, shall we read, children? Open page number 34. Sea Song. Okay. Sea Song means some songs what you will hear from the sea. That is the poem about sea song. Okay, let's have a look, children. I found a shell, a curly one, lying up on the sand. I picked it up and took it home, cold inside my hand. Now, can you see in the picture a boy is holding a shell, okay, and he is standing. And he is just, what he is doing, he is telling that the boy in this poem found a shell which lies on the sand. And shell means what, children? Hard protective cover of some aquarium insects. He carried the shell to home. While carrying to his home, he heard some sound. Okay, so what he did, the moment he found the shell, what he just picked that and took it at home. When he touched that shell, it was cold from inside. Second stanza. Mummy looked at it and then she held it into my ear. Held means to keep. And from the shell there came a song, soft and sweet and clear. So what happened the moment the boy took the shell to home? His mom, what she did? The boy had just took that, and his mother, what she did? She just kept that shell near his ear. A song came from the shell. It is a very soft and a sweet and a clear song. From the shell you can hear the song. Next stanza. I was surprised. Surprised means amazed. Okay, astonished. I listened hard, but it was really true. I wish you had find a nice big shell and hear it singing too. Okay, so when the boy heard the sound, he was quite surprised. He wanted to listen again and again, and he found the song way coming out of the shell. He can listen to the song what is coming out of the shell. So he wished if he can find a big one, a big shell. He was expecting to get it. So children, this poem you have to learn and post it in the group. Don't forget to do it, children. You have to post it in the group after learning this poem. So you have to recite that. Now let's have a look for the rhyming words. There are few rhyming words given in this poem. Rhyming words means, as you know, children, like with sounds, the same sound, the sound means the words will have the same sound. at the end, that is called the rhyming word. So here in the first stanza it is sand hand. Okay, can you hear? It is the same sound which ends up. Next one is ear clear. Then last stanza true too. Okay, so this poem again I am repeating, you have to learn this and post it in the group. Moving to the next main, reading is fun. Okay, so here the question answer starts. So the very first question is, where did the child find the seashell? So where did the child find the seashell? The child found it lying on the sand. What did the child do with the shell? He took it to his hand and he went to his home. What did the child hear? A child hear a sweet, soft and a clear song from the shell. Next one, word building. Pick the rhyming words from this box and pair them in the space given below. The first one has been done for you. Now children, here are few rhyming words given. So you just have to pick it from the blue box and write it in the textbook. Okay, so simple. It is found. What will be the rhyming word of found? It will be sound. So one I have just told you, remaining you have to do it by yourself in the textbook. Next one, fill in the blanks with the opposite words choosing from the box below. The first one is done for you. Here also in the box there are few opposite words given. So what you have to do children, you have to just find it out from the blue box. Few words are given, you just have to find it out the opposite words. Like found, the opposite of found will be lost. Hard meaning hard opposite is soft. Inside will be outside. Took will be gave. Now how took will be gave? Because took is a past tense, so we cannot say give. We have to say gave because gave is also past tense. Big, small, then come, came, went. Okay, again here it's not come, again it's came, that is past tense, so we are using went. Okay, next one is pick, true, curly, cold, sweet, tall. Try to do it by yourself children. These are the opposites words. Let's write. The sea is big, the sea is big, it's very very big. You cannot see the other side of the sea. You can cross the sea or a ship, in a ship, but you must go for many days. Okay, so this is a small poem they have given here, so you just have to read it out. No need to learn children, just read it out. From that poem few words you have, few sentences are given where you need to find the right word. The sea is very very big or far children? It is big. Next one, you cannot see the other side or you cannot hear the other side. You cannot see the other side. Two options are given. You have to select the C. Next one, you dash can cross the sea or cannot cross the sea. You cannot cross the sea. Next one, you can cross it in a bus or ship. Suppose if you can cross, then how you are going to cross? So you can cross by ship. By bus you cannot cross the sea. You have to take the ship only. So this poem is also over children. Now here in page number 37 again they have given a small poem. We'll just read it out. Birds sing, phones ring, people talk, dogs bark, cows moo, cocks crow, bees buzz, children hush. So here the few images are given along with the sentence. What you have to do children, you have to just match the phrases with the picture. You have to match the sentences what is given. A small sentence is called phrases children, so you have to match it with the pictures. Okay, so this also activity you have to do it by yourself. So children, in this poem if you have any confusion, please post me in the group. Okay, moving to the next lesson. It's a very simple lesson, but again it's very interesting. I mean, you will enjoy to read the lesson. Unit 4, a little fish story. Can you see in the image itself a small fish is there? Can you see children? So the story is purely about a fish who is having everything in his life. Okay, so everything, the main element in this story are explanation and the new words and the meaning. And this story is about a little fish who is unhappy. Why the fish is unhappy? Because of its size. Now later on that fish will be happy. So you will just go through the lesson, you will get to know why the fish later on become happy, but right now the fish is unhappy. And why it is unhappy? Because of its small size. Okay, so shall we start with the lesson children? A little fish story. There are great many millions fish in the seas. But this story is about just one of them, and a very small one at that. Okay, so there are millions of fish in the sea. Okay, but the story, which is written by Enos B. Comstock, so the Enos B. Comstock has just highlighted, just focused about a small fish. So this story is about a small fish, even though there are millions of fish, but this story is about just one of them, and a very small one at that. Now this little fish had everything in the seas to make him contented. Contented means satisfied. Okay, what is the meaning of contented? Satisfied. But he was not happy. Now in this for this fish, everything he is getting, the fish is getting everything in the sea, but he is unhappy. Something is there which is troubling the fish. You will laugh when you tell you why he was not. Okay, you will really feel laugh when you get the reason, when you know the reason why the fish is not happy. He was unhappy because he was very small. Because of his tiny shape, the fish was unhappy. Next paragraph. It is very hard to be such a little mite of a fish. So the fish is telling it is very hard to be such a little mite of a fish. He would say over and over, again and again, if I were only larger, how much happier I could be. And he said it to so many times that I think he believed it. So what happened? Every time he will be unhappy with his size, and he will keep on telling, if I'm little big, if I'm little large, how nice I will look. But see, now my size is very small. So because of that reason, the fish feel very unhappy. So every moment, every time he will tell that only, and finally he believed also, okay, no, my size is very small. One day he was swimming along with the rest of his school and thinking no doubt how much more the larger fish had to be thankful for than he, when suddenly, with no warning, they found themselves in the meshes of a great net. So what happened? One day all the fishes were swimming in the water. So suddenly what happened? They all, by looking at the large fish, the small fish again started thinking, oh see, all the fishes are very large, very tall, I am the only one who is very tiny. Suddenly, without intimation, what happened? They found themselves trapped in the mesh of a great net. Okay, mesh means a wire which is used to catch hold something. So suddenly they all found themselves inside the net. There was much floundering means struggling, and splashing as the net was drawn up out of the water into the sunlight. And just as its haul means to pull with effort, and splashing means sound made with liquid. So all were struggling inside the net, but it was vain. They were not able to come out of the net. Okay, they were trapped inside the net. Next paragraph. And just was it hauled and was emptied means to remove the content, into the boat, the smallest fish in the school wriggled means twist and turn quickly through the mesh and slipped back into the cool clear water. How good it felt. Now what happened? All were struggling to come out, since their size is very large, they were unable to come out of the net. But being a small fish, a tiny fish, it becomes successful for this small tiny fish. What he did, he just, being a small fish, he just twisted and turned his body, and he came out of the mesh. He slipped back into the cool clear water. He came out of the mesh and he slipped back into the cool clear water. That moment he felt very happy. He felt very nice. Because of the size only, he could easily come out of the net. Others, what happened? Because of the large size, they got stuck there. He swam here and there and everywhere, and some of the fish who knew him well all the rest of his life said that they never again heard him say that he wished to be anything but a little fish. Now the moment later on, what happened? He was swimming continuously here and there, and he got to know, like he told all his friends, rest of his friends, that I am happy, like what he is having, he is happy with that. He is happy with what like what he is having, like he is not complaining about anything. So the moral of the story is, children, like what you are having, you should be always happy with that rather than sitting and complaining for all small things. Okay, moving to the new words. Million, million, million. Floundering, floundering. Floundering means struggling. Meshes, again a small wire which is made for catch hold something, okay, anything. Like then haul means to pull with effort. Contented means satisfied. Splashing means again making some sound with liquid. Emptied means to remove the content. Wriggled means twist and turn quickly. Warning means a serious message. Okay, so these are the new words with the explanation of the word meaning. Now next one is reading is fun. So here this question answer starts. How many fish are there in the sea? There are great many million fishes in the sea. Why was the little fish unhappy? Because he was very small in size. Number 3, what happened to the fish one day? One day the fish got trapped into a big net and he was swimming in the sea with his friend. Next one, why was the fish thankful to the little fish? The fish was thankful to the little fish because he could escape from the net just because he was small. Otherwise he would have stuck in the net. So talk time. Imagine you are a little fish. Describe what you might have seen around. Okay. In your class, talk about the time you were caught doing something you were not supposed to do. You can discuss in your own language as well as in English. Now here it's a talk time, children. You just have to imagine, like suppose if you are a little fish, what you might have done. Okay. So there were water everywhere. Suppose you are a little fish, what you will be seeing? You will be seeing water everywhere. You can see colorful plants floating around there, and then you can see lots of colorful fish friends. Then there will be big fish too in the water. Okay, these all things you can just describe. Moving to the next main. Look at the pattern and fill in the blanks. Okay, so here what you have to do, children, the pattern is already given. You have to just fill the blank. Okay, so the very first one is look. So what will be the other word of that? Look means looked. It is past tense. Okay, present tense is look, past tense will be looked. Then pick, it will be picked. You have to just add ed. Most of the words you have to, it's a present word, it's a singular word, you have to just add ed in that. Then barked, then wanted, then talked, then what you have to do? Wanted, helped, then wished, pulled. Okay, these are the words which you have to write it in the textbook. Again fill in the blanks with the right word from the box. Okay, so there are few words given in the blue box. You have to just find it out which is the right word. A glass of water, a bunch of flowers. Okay, a glass of water, a bunch of flowers, a box of matches and a herd of cows, a sheet of paper and a pack of fools. Children, you remember what is this? We have already learned in noun. It's a collective noun, means group. A group of people is always called as collective nouns. So few examples are given in this. Let's write. Look at the following sentence. If I were only larger, how much happier I could be. Okay, so if I were only taller, how much happier I would be. So like you have to just write it down. Suppose one example they have given to you, remaining thing you have to just, remaining sentence you have to form like, if I were only taller, how much happier I could be. If I were only thinner, how much happier I could be. This way you have to just write it in the textbook. You have to just pick the words from the blue box and you have to write mentioning if I were only, then how much happier I could be. Write it in the textbook only, children. Say aloud. Blunder. What is the first one? Blunder. B-L-U-N-D-E-R. Blunder. Then wonder. Then thunder. Then plunder. Then plunder. See, again it's a rhyming word. You can see, you can listen, it ends with the same sound. Song time. Singing or crying. Mahesh sings a little song. Venkatesh looks at him. Why are you crying, Mahesh? He asks. Mahesh says, I am not crying. I am singing an English song. Okay, it's very simple, small rhyme they have given here. Based on that, there are few questions, there are few fill in the blanks they have given. Just have to find the right word from the bracket. Mahesh sings a little song or long song? Okay, it will be little song. The song cannot be long, it can be little. My Venkatesh looks at him, or Venkatesh shouts at him. Venkatesh looks at him. Okay, then Venkatesh thinks Mahesh is crying. Okay, Venkatesh thinks Mahesh is crying. Mahesh is singing a song. The song is in Telugu or English. The song is in English. So children, till now in this video what we have done, we have learnt a poem sea song, then Enormous Turnip and A Little Fish. One poem and 2 lessons we have covered in this video. And because of that reason I won't be sharing any grammar in this video. Next lesson there will be grammar, the remaining part, like parts of speech we have already done, which is going on. So the what is the remaining part of speech, that I will be teaching in the next video. Till then, if you have any doubts, you can post a message in the group, children. So take care of yourself, and the activity what I have given, that you have to do, as well as you have to learn the poem and recite, and you have to post it in the group. So thank you, children.